Um, Hello, good afternoon. Me again, Jose Nunez. Probably you don't understand what I'm saying in the video that I've been making before this one, but
fair use, okay, for the purpose of education and commentary. So, the person you hear in the audio is named Jose Nunez. And this person is really upset with Hassan and what he said about the children and what he will do to them. Now, I know the video was edited, but in his own words, this is what came out his mouth. And what's in his mouth was in his heart. He didn't have to say that, but he did because he's hurting. So that is what's in his heart, pain. But like he said, because he was hurt, he's capable of hurting. Not that he did this, but he have gotten caught up in some situations regarding children. So we're going to listen to a father he offended because he don't care. As he said to the people, fuck you. I don't kiss people's ass. That's what he said. We never did anything to him. We just want to hear what you have to say because you're coming on you're going on someone's show or channel that the people admire and respect the movement and what they're saying. So we didn't ask you to come and be vile and foul and what you did in regards to shock value. Now listen how you offended a father. Okay, and I'm gonna be like commenting because that's what it is.
I'm really mad about what Hassan Campbell he's saying about all kids that he gonna go outside because they rape him. He gonna take all the kids that he younger 11 to 13, 14 years old. He gonna take all the kids and rape all the kids in the neighborhood. So.
Now you see how rumors get started by the jealous people and just get started because you didn't come to the table and communicate. You didn't have an adult conversation where people can clearly hear what you're saying. So what you said, what the viewer heard from you was that you're going to go outside and rape all children, but he never said that. He was using a specific person's child, to be quite honest. Let God be a witness, as I say. He was using a specific person's child, and that was the man, Kevin Giles, who said something in regards to him being molested. So in defense of that, he was saying, let me find your child. But he also said, you can't trust me because I've been molested. Now, these are his own words. So you have to understand now what the viewer on this end is hearing. And I don't know if you can do damage control and bounce back from this and come back from this. He's mad at you and your viewers. And this is a father. And apparently, I'll let you hear the rest.
And pretty much what you're saying is that you started to listen to Hassan Campbell's videos, and then you started to hear my videos, and then that's when you DM me on Instagram to get my number to go ahead and be on the platform because you couldn't take what Hassan Campbell was sending out to the world.
You hear this? This is a viewer, the ones you said fuck you to. He could not take what you were sending out to the world. His own words, like your own words. You gotta be careful, man. We're so past the recovery stage. Personally, you have offended everyone. You have offended everyone for no apparent reason. You didn't have a cause. You didn't have a cause to go after Kwame. You didn't have a cause to go and say, fuck the people. Fuck your people who even watch you. You didn't have a reason. You didn't have a reason to beat up Derek Williams. You didn't have a reason. Like, you didn't have a reason. to say those things about the children, even though the father said something to you. You should have just kept it on the father, man to man, woman to woman, not the kids. But you're not the only one that speaks vile and foul about children today. That's the new thing. So, like they said, people, man, they're going down the toilets. That's some real shit. So we're going to continue to play this video, okay? Now, okay, let me go on. It's not long, and I want y'all to subscribe to this guy's channel. But you need to hear the voice of the people.
Exactly. That's the point. Like, it's not safe for all kids to be outside around people like Hassan Campbell.
Amen. Amen on that.
He's not a good person to be around.
He's a lollipop.
He's saying that he's from the Bronx, that when he's gonna be around, that he can be a nigga. Fuck you, nigga. You are not a nigga. You're period. Even a man, bro. You're a rat. That's who you.
He said, you're not a nigga, and you're not a man. You are a rat. Fuck you, nigga. And he thinks that you're gonna be outside around their children and harm them. He's like, you said you was gonna rape all the children. He never said that. He really said that in regards to a specific person. But still, it was not correct, and it was out of order. It was not a good statement. That's the way I feel. Okay? So let's continue to hear Mr. Nunez, because he's hella mad, okay? Listen.
But
What would you do if you saw Hassan Campbell in the street?
I'm not gonna explain what I'm doing when I see this motherfucker. This motherfucker has to pay with what he's saying, bro. It is what it is.
So basically,
He said he
he
gonna
was
pay
acting
for
only
what
tough
he
with Kwame
said.
Brown because Kwame was in down south and shit like that, and he knows Kwame can't see him in New York. But he can see you and me, huh? He can see all New Yorkers, huh?
He been taught on the media.
He said he
He's
been
not real gangster.
Jose. Jose said he been tough on the media. He's no real gangster. And Mr. Tollinchi's all like, yo, listen, he can see us right here in New York, right? And I'm like, oh Lord, please don't hurt Hassan. We want to stop the violence. We know Hassan is exiled out the community because of his behavior and his lying and his manipulating the people. We know that, but we don't want to get Hassan hurt, man. Hassan got issues, yo. Hassan need a hug, man. Hassan need real love and real men that can work with him and guide him. Are there any offerings out there, volunteers?
So he's an internet gangster, is what you're saying.
Because they want
He's
to
a
hurt him.
PlayStation gangster, bro. That's what he is. He's a fucking little young boy who being raped by another guy, and then he's gonna take over all the kids because he wanna rape the kid. He feels satisfied raping kids around.
So
Because they break their ass.
so
Listen, you gotta be careful when you start saying things, whether you like the people or not. But I'm gonna, just comment on it because this guy really thinks that Hassan said he's gonna be out here raping the kids. They're not safe around him, but that's what he heard. That's what when you say things, people translate it in the way they understand it, And the guy really think you gonna be the boogeyman out here, not realizing that you're harmless as a flea. You're not a violent person. It's all internet talk and gangster. It's all for show. You're a hell of an actor. But you say shit that is really rude, really offensive, and no one can relate because you're talking about harming the most precious thing in the world, which is children, what someone did to you. It doesn't make it right. Doesn't make it right. But you need to hear from people. You need to realize that people is not happy with you, and they're saying that they're gonna harm you, my man. Even if it's to physically attack you. How you gonna explain that to your children? Like, dad had a fight, dad killed somebody because dad got punched today because dad was on the internet and someone attacked him? You ever heard of stalkers? Come on, man. Listen to this brother that you upset.
They breaking egg. Go and pick the guy who break his egg and break his egg too.
So basically what you're saying is that he should go to African Bambaataa and deal with that himself instead of bringing in people's children and talking all that shit about kids. He should just go deal with his problems with African Bambaataa, his ex-boyfriend.
I don't give a fuck who African Bambaataa is.
Listen. These is his Puerto Rican brothers. These is his Puerto Rican brothers. And one brother, you seen him, Mr. Nunez, he's as dark as me. But they still don't vibe with what this man said. You understand? And this brother's expressing his concern. Like, how is this man on the internet saying all of these horrible things, talking about harming children, violating children, and he still got a platform? That's what everybody's wondering. That's why it's like, wait a minute, who's Boulay? Doesn't that sound familiar? Charlemagne, talk about bunkies, booty holes and stuff like that, and he gets another platform. His platform ain't there, no one's outraged. He's not being, he's not being held accountable for his crime. He's actually being awarded for it. Just the opposite. Hassan being awarded for it. But by social media to spread the negative content in word, but on the streets, you are causing enemies in your community to harm you. Somebody gonna see you, and now the approach ain't, oh yeah, yo, nice to meet you. Approach is like, fuck you, nigga. What you said about kids? Niggas be crazy. They be always trying to get clout on you too. So, did you do this? Did you invite this? As they say, people, the rappers always sung about death, so that's why they're dead. I don't know. I don't wish this on you. But, you make it hard for people to have compassion towards you in your situation because you're a mouthpiece.
Who the fucking Hassan Campbell is? My message is clearly for the parent, grandparent, uncle, auntie, and all the family be aware with the kid. We don't know who the fucking is around all kid.
So basically,
you heard what he said? You heard what he said? This is for everybody. We don't know who is around our children. And what did I say in my first video? That, hey, I'm sorry somebody didn't protect him. And now this guy's like, yo, you need to protect your children because you don't know who's around your children. You don't know. This goes for everybody. And then you saying comments like that, and that doesn't even help the situation. Okay, I'm about to taste this chicken salad. I'm eating late. Bad decision.